My name is Donna White. I'm the Director of Finance for the Township of North Huron. This is a brief overview of the 2013 Township of North Huron budget. To begin the budget process, we review council priorities along with any proposed capital projects. This process has become more difficult each year and requires a great deal of teamwork to complete. Department heads start gathering information in the fall with a focus on capital items. The budget is an estimate, and we make every effort to ensure that we get the best price when the time actually comes to make the purchase. The budget process does not stop with the passing of the budget, and it requires continuous monitoring throughout the year to stay on track. For 2013, each department completed a business plan, which provided an in-depth details on operations and proposed projects. One of the questions commonly asked is, why are our taxes so high? The answers are easy to identify, while the solution is ongoing and much more difficult. North Huron offers a wide range of facilities, programs, and services, usually provided by a much larger municipality. We have low overall taxable assessment, low average assessment, especially on older homes, and low population base along with our geography. This slide shows the assessment for each lower tier in the county of Huron. As you can see, North Huron has the second lowest assessment in the county. The property assessment values in 2013 reflect the value of the property on January 1st, 2012 with a legislated valuation date. Market increases will be phased in over a 4-year cycle, while decreases will be applied immediately. In this assessment cycle, there has been a definite shift to farmland property. What do we spend your money on? The budget includes expenses for council administration, animal control, emergency planning, planning and development, North Huron Fire Department expenses for the Wingham and Blyth stations, the EST Center in Blyth, North Huron Museum, sanitary sewer systems in both Blyth and Wingham, policing for the Wingham Ward and the OPP for Blyth and East Wawanosh, cemeteries in both Wingham and Blyth, the Child Care Center, which includes programs for before and after early years and early learning, a number of parks, trails, and playgrounds and sports fields throughout North Huron. We contribute to the Maitland Valley Conservation through a levy, the Wingham Trailer Park, Blyth Campground, the airport. We have a building official and property standards, North Huron West Cass Community Complex, the Blyth Arena and Hall. We contribute to the Belgrave Arena, which is operated by a board. We have water systems in both Blyth and Wingham, and we pay our share towards the Belgrave system. Drainage, community development, Memorial Hall and meeting room in Blyth. The Waste Department, where we operate the Wingham and East Wawanosh landfills, and we pay our share of the Blyth Hullet landfill. The Wingham Library, we lease the Blyth Library premises. We maintain 167.1 kilometers of road, 11 bridges, and traffic and street lights. We make donations and other community commitments. We have street lights in Wingham and Blyth and some in the hamlets. We have a number of recreation programs, fitness programs, aquatic programs, and day camps, and we also have some debt payments. North Huron maintains a large number of facilities, which includes the municipal office and town hall, the Wingham Fire Station, Wingham Library, Police Station, North Huron Children's Center, the Wingham Water Plant, which includes a number of well house buildings, the Wingham Sewer Plant with the lagoon and pumping station, North Huron Museum, Richard Levan Airport, the North Huron Record Storage Building, Wingham Public Works Shed and the Utilities Shed, the West Cass Community Complex, the Wingham Cemetery Chapel, Sprinkler Park and Washrooms, the Blyth Community Center, Blyth Campground Shed, Memorial Hall, the Blyth Public Works Shed and Storage Facility, the Blyth Cemetery Chapel, Blyth Water Plant, Blyth Sewage Treatment Plant and Pump Station, the EST Center in Blyth, which is now combined with the Blyth Fire Hall, the Community Nursing Office and Building in Belgrave, the Belgrave Community Center, the Humphrey Well House, the East Wawanosh Public Works Shed, and a number of parks, pavilions, shelters, and washrooms, along with various structures, signs, and gardens. In the 2013 budget, the overall spending increase is 2.51%, which translates to $106,322.78 more in spending than we had in 2012. Our total expenditures are $11,716,866.16. From taxation, we raised $4,339,736.16. From the base rate, $2,995,474.16. From area rating, we have $1,337,962. We have a flat rate streetlight charge which pertains to the East Wawanosh ward of $6,300, and the water and sewer services have no effect on the tax rate, as those are completely recovered from user fees. We still have a number of special area rates, and in the Wingham ward we have the Wingham Police, street lighting, and the long-term complex debt. That amounts to $1,141,821.80. In Blyth, we have $125,072.92, which pertains to the OPP policing and street lighting. In East Wawanosh, we have actually just the OPP policing. 2013 and beyond, we hope to run some scenarios to see what the tax rates would be like without any area rating. Where does the money go? Of all the dollars collected, 57.25%, or $4,333,436.57, is the municipal portion. The county portion is 27.11%, or $2,052,333.18, and the education portion is 15.63%, or $1,183,249.43. Of that, 62.41% comes from the Wingham ward, 17.65% comes from the Blyth ward, and 19.93% comes from the East Wawanosh ward. Some of the highlights for 2013 include asbestos assessment, town hall exterior repairs, and we were lucky enough to receive the CIIF grant to be able to provide $125,000 towards the renovations of the exterior of this building. We're anticipating purchasing a used trackless, a sidewalk machine, tractor and loader, front end loader. We applied for a capital grant for the Mill Street Road Reconstruction and Storm Sewer project. However, we were unsuccessful in obtaining funding for that project in Blyth. But we would like to proceed with phase 2 of that project, and the costing for the engineering for that is about $35,000, and that has been included in the 2013 budget. We require a new blower at the Blyth Sewage Treatment Plant. We are undertaking preliminary investigation for a number of upgrades to the Blyth well, and as well we are able to transfer some funds to reserves this year. We get our revenue from various sources. Those sources include taxation, user fees, grants, our gas tax funding, our OMPF funding, reserves, borrowing, and agreements with other municipalities. We have a number of long-term debt obligations. A few years ago, we undertook extensive renovations at the North Huron West Cast Community Complex under the RINC grant, and we have financed $264,000 over 10 years. As you know, the past couple of years we've been working on an enormous project to reconstruct Josephine Street, and we're still working on the final numbers for that project. For the new EST Center in Blyth, we borrowed $1.2 million over a 20-year period. We have borrowed money for the new grader at $242,000, which will cover 15 years. We have 15 years to pay on the fire payouts of $838,000, and we still have $582,039 left to pay on the West Cass Community Complex. Just to give you an idea of what some of our daily expenditures are, some of the 2013 utility costs for electricity, for example, is $431,406. Our annual water and sewer bill is $33,470. We pay out $48,081 for phone, fax, and internet. Our gas, propane, and heat invoices are estimated to come in at $110,229 for 2013, which gives a total in just those utilities alone at $623,186. In addition, for fuel for our vehicles and equipment, it's going to cost us about $208,340 in 2013. Wages and benefits make up the largest cost in the budget. North Huron is a service provider. 45% of the total budget is made up of salaries, wages, benefits, and council honorarium. This percentage varies by department, and the number of full-time and part-time staff varies by season. Staff received a 2% cost of living increase and any applicable grid movements. We have a number of new positions this year relating to new programs being offered, such as the early learning and before and after programs, and there is corresponding revenue to offset these costs. The new full-time position at the EST has paid off as we are experiencing phenomenal growth in attendance in the various programs. So there's also costs associated with the instructors to teach the courses. We have also moved the firefighters' training cost out of the training category and into the wage category for improved consistency. This slideshow shows the net service costs by function. The majority of the general government category is the OMPF funding grant, which results in more revenues than expenses for a net revenue at 31.61%. The rest of the categories have a net expense. Administration is at 20.06%. Protection to person and properties is 36.62%. Transportation 36.86%. Environmental 6.06%. Social and family services 1.6%. Recreation and culture 26.71%. Community development 2.95%. and planning and zoning at less than 1%, which comes in at 0.75%. If we take a look at just the cost by function and not using any of the offsetting revenue, the largest percentage is allocated to protections to person and property at 22.25%. The second largest is environmental at 19.56%, and is much greater than the previous slide, which showed the offsetting revenues. The third largest expense at 19.44% is recreation facilities and culture. Two of the buildings that are cornerstones in our community is the North Huron West Cass Community Center and the Blyth Arena. The proposed deficit for the complex in 2013 is estimated at $418,238, while the Blyth Community Center is estimated to come in at $124,930. We have a number of priorities identified for North Huron in 2013. These include the completion of ongoing projects with limited capital dollars, improve public relations and education, review and evaluate existing services and facilities in relation to the business plans, maintain vital infrastructure and equipment, compile an asset management plan for our long-term outlook, economic development, and the strategic plan. In order to put those goals into action for 2013, we have to implement the strategic plan, prioritize and evaluate existing projects, programs, and services, examine fees and user charges, evaluate existing facilities and determine the condition and the necessity, develop corporate communications to keep our ratepayers' employees informed, and one of my own goals for 2013 is the development of an asset management plan. The strategic plan outlines 5 goals. The first one is our community is attractive and welcoming to new businesses and residents. Our residents are engaged and well informed. Our community is healthy and safe. Our administration is fiscally responsible and strives for operational excellence. Our natural environment is valued and protected. The 2013 budget reflects the goals outlined in the strategic plan and provides the opportunity to move North Huron forward in the long term. We have a great deal that we want to accomplish in 2013 and onward, and this budget sets the framework to meet our goals. This has been a brief overview of the 2013 North Huron budget. We are looking forward to an exciting year in 2013. If you have any questions about the 2013 North Huron budget, please contact me. I can be reached by email at dwight@northhuron.ca or by phone 519-357-3550 extension 26. Thank you.